I was stuck in a loop of saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Stuck in a cycle of wasted days, abandoned goals, and endless guilt. I had dreams, big dreams. I wanted to start going to the gym, learn new skills, pick up new languages, and even start my online business. But every time I thought about starting, I would just lay back on my bed and say, maybe later. I knew something had to change. I was tired of feeling guilty, tired of making excuses, tired of watching my future slip away while I did nothing. That's when I started researching. I read books, watched videos, and studied the habits of productive people. And that's when I discovered a set of powerful rules that changed everything for me. These aren't just theories, they're practical techniques that rewired my brain and helped me escape the prison of procrastination. And today I'm sharing them with you. And the last one will absolutely make difference. First rule is the 5-minute rescue, resetting your mind. But what if you're completely stuck? What if your mind is in that foggy, unmotivated state where even 10 minutes feels impossible? That's when I discovered the 5-minute rescue technique. Instead of forcing myself into a big task, I'd start with a small, productive action, like organizing my desk, stretching, or writing down my to-do list. Just 5 minutes of doing something productive helped reset my brain, making it easier to dive into more meaningful tasks. The second rule is in the 80-20 rule, working smarter, not harder. Not all tasks are created equal. I used to waste time on things that felt productive but weren't actually moving me forward. Then I learned about the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto principle. 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. This made me rethink my approach. Instead of doing everything, I started focusing on the few key tasks that actually mattered. Next, we have the 5-second rule. Even with all these strategies, I still found myself hesitating at times. That's when I discovered the 5-second rule popularized by Mel Robbins. The rule is simple. When you feel the urge to do something productive, count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and move immediately before your brain talks you out of it. I used to sit there debating whether I should get up and work on my goals, but when I started applying the 5-second rule, I would just launch into action before my doubts could creep in. If you feel yourself hesitating, whether it's hitting the gym, starting that project, count down and go. It's a game changer. And this one I called it the future you rule, thinking beyond today. One of the most powerful mindset shifts I made was learning to think about my future self. I asked myself, how will future me feel if I don't do this today? I started imagining my future self waking up tomorrow, feeling disappointed that I didn't take action. That thought alone pushed me to take control and stop procrastinating. Every time I faced resistance, I reminded myself that I wasn't just working for today's comfort, I was working for tomorrow's success. And finally, we have the 10-minute rule, overcoming overwhelm. One of the biggest reasons we procrastinate is because tasks feel overwhelming. Have you ever stared at a huge assignment or a daunting goal and felt paralyzed? That's where the 10-minute rule comes in. The idea is simple. Instead of committing to finishing the entire task, just commit to doing it for 10 minutes. That's it. Once you start, something magical happens. Momentum kicks in. I applied this to my workouts. Instead of saying, I have to work out for an hour, I told myself, just 10 minutes. And guess what? Once I started, I kept going. The hardest part is starting, and the 10-minute rule helps you break that barrier. And in the end, I want to say, if I could break free from procrastination, so can you. It's time to take action. And don't forget to join our free WAP group